Hey everyone, my name's Chris Lambert, and on this channel we talk Kanye West, and today we're talking what's going on with Hurricane. So it's August 7th, Saturday, 5 p.m. Central Time, and we know that Kanye and team are still working on Donda, getting it ready for release. We still don't know when, but it seems like there's particular focus on Hurricane today. Speculation that it'll be a single, but hopefully it means they're closer to the end of the album, but it's something to where the work on it is divisive enough that Mike Dean actually took to social media to try to curate fan opinion. So this is him in the West Sub Ever Kanye Discord, and you can see that I'm Not Legend Yet says this is the real Mike Dean. He sent a video a couple months ago and joined Discord Kanye West. So actual Mike Dean verified, saying thoughts on new Hurricane. Love it. Showing Kanye comments now. And what he means by new Hurricane is this right here, what we heard at the listening party on the 5th with the Weeknd, Lil Baby verse, a new Kanye verse, I do believe, and then the Weeknd outro with Sunday Service. You can see down here, it interpolates all these versions of Hurricane dating back to 2018 when we just had the Ant Clemonts demo, which season changing, summer starts, to leave, autumn falls on me, winter, summer, spring, which isn't quite the same way that it begins now with the Weeknd, right? So you have the Ant Clemonts OG, you have Kanye with a completely different verse, and then Ant Clemonts coming back. This was a beloved song. It's one that people have wanted on a Kanye album since Yandhi. It missed Jesus is King, and there have been requests for it to be on Donda for over a year now. But there are all these different versions. Like there's the one with Ant, there's the one with Ty Dolla $ign, Young Thug, there's another with Big Sean, and then this most recent one, which is pretty wild. So you can see Mike collating like reception there, and then he also took to Twitter and said, Hurricane, OG, new, or blend? Which of the three? Do you want the original, the Ant Clemonts version with Kanye's verse, or do you want a blend of what we got with Weeknd and Lil Baby? And Team Kanye Daily put up a poll. Overwhelmingly, people voted blend or OG. New was in the bottom tier. Personally, if you're wondering, Chris, how do you feel about this? I don't really get connected to leaks in the way that a lot of people do for specifically this reason, because I know they're going to change. I know we may never get them. I know they may never be finished. I'm haunted by the fact that Law of Attraction will never be a complete song. And this started with All Day because I was listening to the All Day, the initial leak of that, on repeat over and over and over again. And what we got at the Brit Awards was amazing when we finally got it, but that was a long time. And then the actual version that released to streaming services for purchase, I like, but it just didn't have quite the same edge as the OG and the Brit Awards performance. So I feel like whenever you start to get attached to leaks or demos, you can kind of fall in love and then be a little bit bitter or heartbroken to what the final product ends up being sometimes. So I haven't listened to like OG Hurricane since 2018, like 2019 kind of thing. It's been a few years now. So I'm someone that's perfectly happy with the new version, but I understand there are people that are very attached to the OG, would like a blend. And you can see here that Ant Clemonts commented on it. He said, Kanye West changed my life so many times over. It'd be an honor to be on the final version of Hurricane, but honestly, I'm happy just being a part of the creative process. The Weeknd and Lil Baby killed this, and I can't wait, just like everyone, till it comes out. And Ant has been one that the fans have been like, where's Ant, where's Ant, where's Ant? Because he was like tangentially involved in Ye, and then way more involved in Yandhi, right? And Jesus is King. So it seemed like he was going to be this new close collaborator with Kanye, and then they kind of just haven't been seen together. You don't see Ant talk about Kanye that much. You don't see Ant being around any of these like processes in Wyoming or Atlanta, but it's nice to hear him like talk positively, right? As so many people have speculated, there might be a rift or bad blood. It seems like creatively they've gone on to do different things, but still have love from the time that they were working together. And then KayCyy Pluto said as well, which KayCyy might be on Hurricane, which he had also commented earlier in the day, Hurricane #1 Billboard, which lines up with what we were seeing from Boo actually earlier. Boo said still locked in, 6:32 a.m., never rushed the process. Boo being Kanye's manager. He doesn't really work on the music, but I don't think he was an A&R for a long time, but he's not in there like engineering. He's not laying down verses or anything like that, but I'm absolutely certain he's giving feedback on what he's hearing and like a vital part of the curation or the creative team. But then he just said Hurricane. And I think that was the last thing. Yeah, that was the last thing we got from him was just Hurricane. So we got this 11 hours ago. So that seems like it was kind of the start of the focus on Hurricane. Then we got the KayCyy Pluto Hurricane #1 Billboard. And now we're seeing Mike like go to Discord and go to Twitter talking about Hurricane. So that's where the speculation that Hurricane as a single is a thing that might be happening. It also might just be that they're near the end of the album. If this is the track list from the listening party, which it is, you can see that Hurricane was number 20 of 22 songs that were played. So ideally, and this would be ideal for all of us, is that they have gone through each and every one of these songs and are now just kind of pouring over Hurricane, getting it to the proper place, and just have 24 and No Child Left Behind to finish up. That would be the ideal situation, but it could be that they've been like messing around with all the rest and then decided to release Hurricane as a single because the Weeknd, and now they're just kind of going over all of the details to get that ready. So who knows? We'll see. We'll continue to update you as we know more information, but it will be curious to see where we land with this. You can see that Mike said, okay, comments closed. So, and he also deleted the question. So we'll see what ends up happening with Hurricane, if we have some kind of single coming out ahead of the album, or just when the album drops, what version of Hurricane we'll get. I'm sure there's going to be people that are incredibly tempted as soon as this comes out, if Hurricane is not a single, to just immediately go and listen to Hurricane and see what version there is, which I would not blame you for doing that. I'll just probably go in order or already see on Twitter what people are saying, but I think that's it for this video. If you are enjoying the channel and you want to support us, the easiest way is to like, comment, subscribe, as any of those things tell YouTube this is a channel people like, so then they show it to others, which goes a long way in helping us grow. Thank you very much to all of you who do that. We also have our podcast, Watching the Throne, a lyrical analysis of Kanye West, where we go through and we explain and explore the meanings, themes, concepts, and narratives of Kanye's songs and albums. So we just finished up 808s and Heartbreak. We have covered College Dropout, Late Registration, Graduation, 808s, Yay, Jesus is King, and Kids See Ghosts. 7 albums. We're going to start on Donda. Assuming that it's out by Monday, we would start doing our Donda intro episode on Monday and our first song analysis on Tuesday. And just have a whole season explaining whatever's going on Donda, as it's still a lot to be discovered, you know? It's the new horizon. So check out the podcast. It's great. There's going to be something each episode that blows your mind, and I'm sure you'll probably get sick of our banter at some point. But when we finally get into the analysis, we are, I say, experts at what we do in terms of deconstructing narrative. But you just have to deal with a lot of conversation. So if you don't like the conversation, I apologize. But that's it for this video. Until next time, stay wavy and keep it loopy. Cheers.